Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to do a free media center. Yes, that's right, free, with free software, or it could be cheap. So first thing you want to do is go to xbmc.org and go to download, and you will see a list of operating systems. We got Windows, Linux, OS X, Android, Raspberry Pi, iOS, Apple TV, and XBMC Boom 2. I already got it installed on my computer, so let's go check it out. So here we are, and the graphical user interface is looking amazing. We got our RS feeds at the bottom. Mine is talking about Apple right now, and we got weather, pictures, videos, music, programs, and system. Well, let's go check our videos. And let's go to add-ons, and you can already see I got ScrewTech and YouTube already, and you can of course get more. Now, I had to redo this video for one reason, and that's to say there was no Netflix or Hulu on this list. There are alternatives, but I hear that they cost around $50, but that's only a one-time fee, and I'm not going to get into that in this episode. But, you know, there was no Netflix and Hulu on this list of video add-ons. So let's check on YouTube. We got search and login, and yes, you can log in and do whatever you need to do with that. So here's my searches, and as you can see, these are my recent searches. So let's go to XBMC. It's working. Okay. And let's go to this video. And it's loading. And there we are. And we're watching a video on YouTube. You can also play it in the background with the home button right here. See? No lag at all. Also go back to full screen, where you can stop or pause it. So, now let's go to music. Go to add-ons, and you can see I already got some add-ons already. I got radio, and let's check the top 100 stations. We got Glee Radio, and let's see what happens here. So, looks like it's running good. Now we got programs. I got my email checker, a Gmail checker which checks my email on Gmail. My RSS editor, which allowed me to edit the default RSS reader or whatever, feeder, whatever. On the bottom of the screen that you saw earlier with the Apple stuff going on. And we got the web viewer, which is the internet browser. We got our system. We can go to settings. There's a live TV section right here. I don't have the hardware to do it, and I don't know really what hardware to use for this. So I just keep all this default. Then play some audio CDs. You can also do DVDs. You can probably also do flash drives too. You got your weather. You can set up your weather. I got my location set up right here. You can enter the nearest large town. Of course, Athens isn't really large. You got your add-ons. These are video add-ons, so you can do it from here. And on services. If you're using the remote app on iOS or Android, I got it on my iPhone. It's called I think it's on Android, but on iOS it's called XBMC Official Remote. It is a an iPhone and an iPod Touch only app, So that means if you use on an iPad, it's gonna be resized, and it's not gonna be full screen, so it's gonna be a little bit pixelated. Uh, so remember that. Keep that in mind. If you do use that app, you want to go to Services, Settings, Web Server, allow control of XBMC via HTTP. Set port 8080 or 9090. Those are the two default ones. Username XBMC. Password, I believe it's nothing at default. I changed mine. You can do the same thing. Remote control. Now the app didn't tell me to do it, but I did it just in case. And that's allow programs on other systems to control XBMC. And that should work. Another thing, and this is enabled automatically probably for you, it was for me, and that's announce these services to other systems via Zeacom. That's another thing that your app needs. Now, when I came over here to this screen, you probably first saw AirPlay, and yes, that is AirPlay. That allows you to, if you're on YouTube, you can automatically stream to your device, whether it's your laptop, desktop, whatever that's running XBMC. And you go to allow XBMC to receive AirPlay content, and you enable that. The blue means it's enabled, the gray means it's not. System, and I'll just leave all this default. Okay. Just thinking what I'm missing. Okay, we gotta go back to system. Another thing about your app. Come on, go network and release your IP address. There was an option on there that says find XBMC. I tried it. I had problems. It would not find my device. So I don't recommend that. Just put the IP address, then the port number, username, password, whatever else. Now for the MAC address, you don't have to put that in. I didn't have to. I just saved it, and I connected right to it without problems. And you might be able to do the same, so you know. Hopefully. As you see here, I'm using a i5 2.5 gigahertz laptop. This is my laptop, by the way. I wouldn't recommend doing this on anything older than a Core 2 Duo. You might be able to do it on a Penny 4, but I'm not sure. The RAM, the memory, you know, these are pretty fancy graphics that's going on here. So your graphic card or memory might not be able to handle it, so you might need to get a more up-to-date computer. If you don't have one, and if I didn't mention it before, you can get the Raspberry Pi. It's $45, and you know, and it runs a special version of XBMC, which is called RaspBMC. When I did it, it looked like this, but I've seen a picture of a newer version that has red font instead of blue, and there's a Raspberry Pi logo. So if you don't have a computer that can run it, you might want to spend $45 and get a Raspberry Pi, and that should do so well. And that also works with the remote too, so that's good. And last but not least, our rhythm. Look at our tab over here. You just press the left arrow key, and you get and that tab right there on the left will always be shown on, you know, music, videos, whatever. It'll always be there and change how you list things. So anyways, we have 10-day, 36-hour, weekend, hourly, map, and alerts. And that's pretty much it for, and you can of course set your settings over here. So that's pretty much XBMC. Pretty good. And, you know, pretty good. So that's pretty much it. If I suggest that you send in your request, put some comments on this video, whatever. If you need any help, I probably can give you some pointers. Remember, there is no Netflix and there is no Hulu. If you go in with this option, but it can do everything else. CDs, DVDs. I don't think it has Blu-ray support. And I don't know if that's ever going to come out soon or not, but probably read your flash drives and anything else you got that stores media. Uh, Again, you can comment, give some suggestions, whatever. I'll probably read those. I might reply back. So, pretty good. So you just go to this, go to exit. Another thing. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier or not, but that was this version that runs on top of an operating system. If you want to use one that its own operating system, I'd probably recommend doing that. Like I said with the Raspberry Pi, you might want to do it that way because you might get better stability. Linux, if you're running on top of another operating system like Linux or Windows, you might have some stability issues. I'm not sure. I haven't played with it that much, but you might have some better support if you, and XBMC Boom 2, which you can install on your laptop or desktop without using on top of an operating system, and that should do you some well too. So that's it for this video. I hope you see the next one. I don't know what I'm doing next week, although I think I have a pretty good idea, but I don't want to say anything. I just want to keep it a surprise. So hope you're here next week. Goodbye. See you later. Ta-ta. Goodbye.